For the past 2 months I've been tinkering with, more like battling, my bandsaw, but after all these modifications and tinkering about, it's so close to being a miniature sawmill. But the only issue is the belts, even though I replaced it with a link belt, are still slipping. Until I saw Jeremy Fielding's video, I think it's his name, where he pretty much showed me where I was going wrong, and after seeing that it's pretty obvious. This pulley is far too small. I had forgotten that there's enough shaft here where I couldn't move this over. It's just really difficult. Problem is I gave my father his flywheel puller back, so let's see if we can pull this out without my father's flywheel puller. And we'll probably have to move this one down, but it shouldn't be too hard. There's just not enough surface area on the small one to grip this belt, and so it slips. But I think it might have enough power once we get it to stop slipping to cut through large boards. I strongly mislike this mounting method and this tensioning method for sure. I really dislike how this one rotates. So you have to get a pair of pliers and hold the other side. But oh well. When I bought this one, there weren't really any good bandsaws on Craigslist, but then as soon as I bought this one, there were a few nicer ones for less. I guess that's just the nature of it. That'll probably have to be longer than with the other one. Kind of like a 1/4 inch, but no, more like an 1/8 of an inch. God damn it. Oh, that's working. What? All that junk in there. Come on. And that's really stuck in there. That's weird. But, oh well. That's some junk from China, most likely. Or wherever this was made. Oh, actually I have to go in a lot more. I'm on the wrong pulley. Oh. Well, oh well. That's fine if I put it on backwards, whatever. Stuff actually is pretty nice. Oh! It's better. Much better. But it needs to be tighter. It's better. Much better. Because it was spinning a little bit on this, so I wouldn't want it to have made it slick. Ow. I think the links do stretch a tiny bit as they're settling into place, so let's try one last time. I hate this fucking weather where my sweat's just on my glasses. Like, for fuck's sake. Fuck. What a piece of fucking shit this thing is. That's good enough. I don't have to do. It's annoying that I can do it by hand though. And there we go. I'm gonna go cool off and probably spray myself in the face with water, and then we can test this out. This is cool, this is hot, so that's obviously pretty warm too. So the belts do seem like they are slipping a little bit, but not as much. I'm able to stall at the motor now. I think it's just really difficult to cut in this direction because you end up with sawdust that's like that long. So, you know, it gets wrapped around the teeth of the blade and it doesn't cut, and then it overheats and really good. And now it's not hot, so I was having a lot of issues right here. That makes sense. Alright. working a lot better now. A whole lot better. This wood is a bit wet though, so that could be why. Ew. That is so weird. No wonder it's hard to cut. Look at that. It's so difficult. Yeah, this wood's too wet. I should let it dry longer. It's catching, but I mean this piece is nice and dry. It's just the other one isn't. Ah, one more. Forgot. Really happy with that. So I'll have to work on my drying method for wood because this is too wet to cut, I think. But yeah, now the blade's not hot, so that's good. This is a very inconsistent wood, this cottonwood, so it has hard spots and soft spots, so I guess that makes sense. It's off the chart. Meanwhile, the ones that I cut yesterday are at 19% or 18.4% moisture, so those ones are obviously too moist. But you see, I have a bit of a conundrum here, a bit of a choice. Well, that one's missing a lot. Still good enough for a mallet. It will take like a month and a half for the entire discs to dry suitably, but once I cut them down, it'll take a few days. So, or well, probably a few months for the big ones and a few weeks for these ones. But cutting them down could be difficult when they're wet. Less sawdust though, which is nice because I didn't have too much sawdust. And that thicker sawdust, it'll probably be better for whenever I'm burning it in the furnace or the wood stove later on this year. But yeah, I've been making mallets. and lots of off cuttings. I need to source some more cottonwood. You know, it's funny. At first, that was giving me a lot of issues, but then it just didn't give me the same issues anymore. You could chalk that up to how our minds just assimilate information, and you know, because it takes a while to get used to how to push it in correctly, the right force, and it's obviously changed a lot, and so now I have to relearn it. I have to learn what the boundaries are, and it could just be that I just learned unknowingly how to do it. Oh, and I also want to mention that I did upgrade it to a 2 tooth per inch blade, and it seems to help quite a bit with the cutting the thick stuff. And just making those 30 mallets or so has resulted in a large supply of off cuttings, which I can use for burning or for other projects. I'm hoping that my next project can be getting this to be my sawdust collection bin and make it automatic and make this have a workbench that meets up with that. Just an idea though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.